Hello Scorpio, this is your Neats Tarot reading for November 2021. Please subscribe, share and like if you wouldn't mind, as I'm quite new to YouTube. So Scorpio, here is your November reading. It may go into other months as well, but we're starting with the next month at the moment. So your spirit guides, they're telling me that you were in a relationship that was quite deep and quite committed. Now, this may be some time ago, whatever resonates for you. It might be some time ago, it might have been recently, but basically, this didn't work out because you weren't quite ready for such a deep relationship, let's say. I think you had a strong bond with this person, but this person wanted to move a little bit faster than you did, and so it didn't work out. So somebody stepped back because there was an imbalance. And I do feel that you've had some time on your own. You've had a bit of time just being playful, having fun, meeting friends, having a laugh. But I feel like you've got to that point now where you think you might be ready for another relationship. You think you might be because you feel a little bit more like you've grown up a little bit, or you feel more confident in yourself, or you just feel a bit more ready for love now. You've got everything else going off in your life that you need. Your material life's quite stable. You've got projects to get on with, but I still think that it's just the love that's missing. Everything else seems quite good, but the love's missing, and I think you have got a lot of love to give, given the right circumstances, because you are now ready, whereas in the past I think you wanted to give it but you just weren't quite ready for it for whatever reason. But there is a lot of love there. Okay, you're trying to juggle things. I feel like you've got more than one project going off. I think you might have quite a few, actually. You're juggling things, but you're enjoying it. You're enjoying your life at the moment. You don't mind being busy. You don't mind getting stuck into these projects. I am seeing projects with older items, so you might be into some kind of reclaim or salvage or vintage things. But I also see that you have got a steady job as well, and the money is coming in. You are making money. You're well okay for money, even though you're going to have to spend some on your future projects. You are well okay for money. You're fine because you're not spending that much at the moment. You're kind of just enjoying your time, and you're busy. So you haven't got a lot of time to spend, or money. Time to spend on spending things, if that makes sense. Okay. I do think there's somebody around you who I think would be a potential romantic partner if you were given a chance. That's what I want to say. I think somebody has caught your attention, and I do think this person, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, I think that's irrelevant. It's whatever resonates for you. I think that this person is a very strong person, a very productive person. They work hard, they've been very successful, they have money, they're dynamic, they just seem extremely mature, experienced, and a bit of an enigma in some ways. Maybe I think you feel like they're a bit out of your reach, and I think, to be honest, I think at the moment they probably are, and I don't mean that to sound harsh. I just think that at the moment, yes, you may aspire to look towards somebody like that, but you're not quite ready for that. You might be ready for some kind of love, but I don't think you're. I think the trouble is you tend to look up to people a little bit too much rather than find an equal, if that makes sense. I'd say if you can spend some time just getting to know yourself a little bit better, realise who you are and where you're at in your life and in your emotions and love life, and try and find somebody equal. Don't always go for the unattainable people. I think sometimes you tend to look up to people and they're unattainable, and I want to say that's not going to do you any good. I feel like you need to find somebody who's like you, who's on your level, who's more down to earth, who's, just like you, basically. So if you want to focus on that, that will help you find the right person. Now, the cards are telling me that you are a little bit in limbo at the moment. You will have to wait a little bit longer. It's not quite the right time for you to meet somebody, okay? I'm just going to have a look at see if we can see how long this timescale might be, just as a rough guide. Okay, for Scorpio, so how long until they actually meet somebody that they can have a proper relationship with? Spirit guys, can you please guide Scorpio on the timescale for meeting somebody new? Okay, one. Right, yeah. I think it could be around 4 months before you're ready to meet somebody. Could be 4 weeks for some of you. If it's 4 weeks, great. But I got the feeling it was months rather than weeks. So November, December, January, February time, maybe around early next year, February time. It feels like somebody might be coming in then, or at least you're in a position where you could meet that right person. I just don't think you're quite there. You feel ready for love, but you're not quite there yet. You've still got some things to sort out in your life. You still battle with certain things. You've got projects that are unfinished. You've got things, worries, demons in your head, things that you're not feeling too good about yourself. And I think you've still got to sort those things out. But you'll only do that by cracking on with what you need to get on with. I think you've got projects that need to be finished and completed. So I'd say jump into those projects, get them done, see it through from A to Z this time. Don't just keep starting it and ending it and starting and finishing it and not completing things. Try and get yourself into a position where you're determined to get this done, and don't stop until it's done, and then you will feel like a much better person. You will feel like you've achieved something, and you will have grown as a person as well. Okay, so what else do the spirit guides want to tell Scorpio for November? Ooh. Right, what is coming up for Scorpio in November, spirit guides? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to know? Right, okay, so spiritual teacher. Now, I feel that this card is saying that you still have a few lessons to learn yourself in the next few months. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality, but I think that you are still healing yourself. So even though it says perfect timing, it's the right time to start moving forwards, but obviously it will take a little bit of time to get to that place where you want to be. So I know that you've still got a few things to learn, and then when you have learnt those lessons, you will meet people that you can actually advise them on. So whether it's projects related, or you've got some experience that they need to ask you something and you know how to help them, you can advise them on certain things. Whatever it is, you will have some knowledge and some gifts to give to other people quite soon, but it's not just yet. It is going to be a few months, I'd say. Okay, and you need to just be a little bit more settled in yourself. I think your head's just not calm at the moment. I'm getting a lot of clutter in your mind, and you need to calm your mind down, because you can't get the answers that you want, or you can't get rid of the stress if you're feeling uncalm, if your head's so cluttered. So try and get yourself out for a walk, try and relax more. Maybe a little bit of meditation would help, but just try and calm your thoughts down more than anything. Try not to think too much. I think you overthink things, and that is a detriment to you sometimes. It holds you back. So if you can just stop the thoughts from racing and just crack on with your projects, crack on with your life, you're going to be put into the right place at the right time. The perfect timing is saying that you will be in the right place at the right time to get everything that you want, and especially in love. Okay, let's see what else we get from the Halloween deck for Scorpio. It is your month, actually, Halloween, isn't it? Yeah. Not everybody likes Halloween, even though they're born in the Halloween season, but I love it personally. If you like it, embrace it. If you don't worry about it. Yeah. Community and web weaving. So you need to get other people in to help you with your projects, I believe. That's what I'm saying. You need to connect with people who can actually help you complete these things. I think it could be house renovations, house moves. It could be a creative project. It could be music related. It could be acting. It could be anything. It's a project. It's something that you need to crack on with, basically. It's something that your heart's in, but you need to crack on. All right. So, and you need to connect with other people that can help you. Risk and reward. Okay. So I do feel that if you do take the risk, you will be rewarded. So if you take that brave step forwards to try and achieve your goals and get to where you want to be, you will be rewarded very handsomely. So don't let your fears and doubts put you off from starting a project or completing a project. Get stuck in. Okay, that seems to be the main message for Scorpio for November. Thanks for joining. Take care.